your competition, and we want you all to have a great time. Lots of luck to everybody.
Good afternoon and welcome to our live coverage of the Collegiate Shoot-Out here at the Orleans in Las Vegas. I'm Lucas Wiseman here on Bowl TV as we get started with 4 consecutive days of college bowling here on Bowl TV. Got our women's pair on the left side of your screen, lanes 19 and 20. Midland, the only team on that pair for Game 1. And on the right side of your screen, Fresno State and North Texas will be on the featured pairs for the first game this afternoon. So the format for this tournament, a little bit different than some other college events. They're going to bowl 3 traditional 5-player games today and 3 more tomorrow morning. And then we'll have bigger competition tomorrow afternoon. But the way it works today is they're bowling for bonus pins as well. So for example, on the men's side, Fresno State and North Texas are also bowling against Central Florida and New Mexico for bonus pins. Central Florida and New Mexico off to the right of that men's pair. So it's a 4-team pod. The high score will get 240 bonus pins. The second high score, 160. The third highest score will get 80 bonus pins, and the lowest score will get no bonus pins. So there are a lot of bonus pins to be had out there today. And when there's a vacant, there's rules for that, but we won't get into that. But Midland, their pod includes UNLV and looks like West Texas A&M off to their left. So very good afternoon to all of you watching this afternoon. I know it's been a little while since we've been on the air, but we're on for 4 consecutive days here. College bowling, this event here at the Orleans today and tomorrow, and then action will shift over to Sunset Station for the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational. That is Wednesday and Thursday. And again, 3 5-player games this afternoon, and that's all for the day. Marshall Kent in the chat. Billy Baez. Lots of familiar faces watching here today. So each game probably will take a little more than an hour and 15 minutes or so. And after this shot from Midland here, let's check in on our schedule for the day. can see now we're kicking off game 1. Game 3, probably around 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's subject to change, of course. Calumet and Weber on the women's side, Cal State, Long Beach, and Midland on the men's side. And then for game 3, around 4:15 or so, the women will be West Texas A&M and Urbana, and the men Texas A&M and New Mexico. So that's who we expect to see throughout the day today. Appreciate everybody tuning in this afternoon. If you do us a favor and head over to Facebook or Twitter and spread the word and help to get some more folks tuning in. Nice that already up to quite a number of viewers here, 281 or so as we get started with the broadcast. I always say, it begs repeating, the more folks who watch, the more likely it is we can keep broadcasting these events for you. Folks already asking about the pattern, and I came prepared today. I got that information right here. Let's see if I can dig it up. It's the 2006 USBC Junior Gold medium pattern. That's about all I can tell you about that. Let's see if I have any additional information in my files here. The pattern they used in 2006 at the Junior Gold Championships at University Lanes, and it is a 40-foot pattern. And tomorrow for Baker, it's going to be another 2006 Junior Gold pattern, the one from Tamarack Lanes, the 44-foot long pattern. So if you're new to watching college bowling here on Bowl TV and you want some more information, you can go to bowl.com/collegiate. Lots of information about college bowling there. Or if you're a high school bowler or a parent of a youngster interested in more information, bowl.com/collegiate. Collegiate is where you can find more information. This is just one of many events that we live stream over the course of the season. We're in the closing stages of frame number 2. Again, there are bonus pins available each game. And they're not just bowling against the teams on their pair, they're bowling against the teams on the pair next to them as well. So Fresno State, North Texas bowling New Mexico and Central Florida as well. Midland bowling West Texas A&M and UNLV in this match. 260 bonus pins for the high score out of that pod. 240 bonus pins, 160 for second place, 80 for third, and 0 for fourth. So the key is to not only bowl well, but to also beat the other teams. In your pod. For those of you who are planning to bowl or thinking about bowling the Team USA trials, it's coming up just a couple of weeks from now. Some news on that, in addition to our live streaming, of course. Be live streaming that starting on January 3rd through the 7th. But the field has been capped to the first 175 men and 175 women who enter. And I can tell you that men's field most likely going to sell out. It's already closing in near 150 entries. And so if you are planning to bowl the Team USA trials and you have not entered yet, highly recommend you enter in the next day or two, or you might get shut out. More information at bowl.com/Team USA trials. Pretty easy to register. It's right there on that page. Click the register now link, and that'll take you to all of the information that you need. Again, entries for the Team USA trials capped at 175 men and 175 women. As of this morning, almost 150 men already signed up and closing in on 90 women. Well, lots of folks checking in from around the country, Michigan, Illinois, Minnesota, North Carolina. Thanks for watching here on Bowl TV. If you want a complete schedule of what's coming up here on Bowl TV, you can go to bowl.com/livestream. Bowl.com/livestream is where you can find our upcoming schedule of events here on Bowl TV. Of course, 4 days of college bowling. And that will be followed by the Team USA trials coming up first week of January, and then a couple of NCAA events later on. Towards the end of our schedule, we have posted the Kutztown Invitational, January 25th to the 27th, and the Prairie View A&M Invitational, which is going to be at the Training Center, the International Training and Research Center in Arlington, Texas, February 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So those are the events that are on the schedule coming up. There are, of course, many more not yet listed on the calendar on bowl.com, but we will be posting those soon. And the pattern is junior gold pattern from 2006, the medium pattern today. So for those of you who are veterans of the junior gold program, you might have some memories of this pattern. Of course, that was in Fort Lauderdale, 2006 junior gold. Some other information I have to pass along to everybody. It comes from Matt Cannizzaro regarding the Open Championships, and Matt says that it's still time to enter USBC Open Championships. It's going to be at the National Bowling Stadium in Reno starting March 1st through middle of the summer, July 4th or so. And the entry deadline has been extended to March 1st. So that's the opening day of the tournament. So there's still time to put your team together. Find more information on bowl.com, bowl.com/tournaments. Also information on the women's championships there as well, and the Youth Open championships. Three frames in the books on the men's pair. The women, Midland women, are bowling by themselves, so they've started to get a little bit of a head start on the rest of the field here. They're in the closing stages of frame number 4. Just to repeat, for those of you just tuning in, the format today, they're bowling 3 games of 5-player team event. But there are bonus pins available, bowling in pods of 4. So Fresno State and North Texas bowling against the teams to their right, which is New Mexico and Central Florida. The team with the highest game out of those 4 schools gets 240 bonus pins. Second high gets 160, and third place 80. Lowest score will get nothing. So we've asked in the chat where everybody is watching from, but who are you cheering for? Which school are you cheering for? And let's take a look at our schedule for today. Games 1, 2, and 3. Games 4, 5, and 6 will be tomorrow morning. And that'll be followed in the afternoon by the Baker match play. Some folks cheering for West Texas and Weber, University of Houston. UNLV, Midland. So lots of fans of different colleges and universities out there. A couple of high-profile coaches on our men's featured pair. Del Ballard Jr. is coaching North Texas. Might be able to catch a glimpse of his bald head there on the left side of that pair. Of course, Del, a very well-known bowler, and might be better known for being the husband of Carolyn Doran Ballard. And of course, Fresno State's coach, Chris Preble, one of the top in college bowling. I can tell you the teams that we should have on tomorrow morning as of right now. And it looks like game 4 tomorrow morning for the women, Texas A&M and West Texas A&M JV. Game 5 for the women, Fresno State and Minnesota State Mankato. And game 6 for the women, Wichita State. And on the men's side, game 4, Arizona State and Colorado State. Cal Poly and Weber State for game 5, and game 6 would be Florida and Pikeville. But we will have that list for you tomorrow once we get on the air. Scheduled start time for tomorrow is 8 a.m. Pacific time, so 11 o'clock for those of you out east. And then the Baker round scheduled to start at, looks like 1:20 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow afternoon. And everything should be wrapped up by, let's say, 5:30 or so tomorrow Pacific time. And then we will have our first champions of the week here at the Collegiate Shoot-Out. And then, of course, Wednesday, Thursday, we move over to Sunset Station for the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational. They're just getting started in the 5th frame now on the men's pair. On the women's pair, Midland is starting to close out the 5th. If you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do so by just clicking the subscribe button right by the video you're watching now. You need to have a YouTube account to do that, or a Gmail account. Any of that will do. And got 9,081 subscribers. We'd love to get that number to 10,000. So we'll work toward that goal. And the cool thing about subscribing is if you set it up right, you can get email notifications whenever we post a new video here on YouTube. Got a lot of good stuff, a lot of coaching tips, feature stories, all kinds of stuff that we post here on our YouTube channel, and you will get an email alert anytime we upload a new video. I know I'm signed up for it, so it's nice to know. Just right away, you get to watch it before just about anybody else knows it's there. So be sure to subscribe to our channel here on Bowl TV. Again, the pattern today is from 2006. It's the Junior Gold Medium pattern from 2006. Tomorrow morning, it'll be the same pattern for the final 3 games of 5-player team event. And then on the afternoon tomorrow, it'll switch to the long pattern from the 2006 Junior Gold Tournament. So now that we've narrowed down in the chat where you're watching from and who you are cheering for, which team you're cheering for, are there any specific bowlers that you guys are looking for or watching, hoping to see? Now we've got a lot of family members who tune in trying to get a glimpse of their son, daughter, brother, sister, niece, nephew. Of course, the lane draw is random, so the teams that we get on the featured pair is not determined by us. That's determined by tournament staff. Frank Barnhart is the tournament director here this week, so he puts together the lane assignments, and whoever just happens to be on the pairs that we pick will get on the broadcast. 5 frames in the books on the men's pair. Pretty close between North Texas and Fresno State. It's within a mark, looks like. Looks like the anchor bowler for New Mexico has the front 5 off to our right. I see 12 people have liked our video today, our live streaming today. So if you like it, right below the video, there's a like button with a thumbs up. Go ahead and give it the old thumbs up there. And you can also share. And once you hit like, it'll give you the option to share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. So feel free to do that and let everybody know you're watching live bowling here on Bowl TV. question in our chat, why isn't Midland crossing with anyone? There's the way this format works, they require a few vacants to be in the field if the field doesn't fill up. So they have a vacant. It looks like 2 or 3 vacants on the women's side. I see at least 2. There might be 3. Because they bowl in these 14 pods, they have to have it in have a certain number of teams, including vacants, in the field to make that work. And there are some rules about how the bonus pins work. If there's a vacant, it's like target score or something. Oh, here we go. I think it's found the rules here. In a match with less than 4 teams, each team present will bowl against a target score in lieu of each missing opponent. The target score is 725 in the women's division and 850 in the men's division. There you go. So you want those bonus points, you got to bowl at least higher than that total in your pod. So that means if Midland on the women's side shoots at least 725, they would be guaranteed to get some bonus points. And Midland's bowling pretty good. They're not going to have any problems getting to that 725 number. In fact, they may be high in their pod and pick up the max bonus. Checking again with the list of teams that are going to be coming up. On the featured pairs. Of course, this is assuming that I read the schedule right and typed it in right. Thanks to those of you who have liked the live stream and also who have subscribed to the channel. Much appreciated. A lot of folks who have shared a picture that I posted on our USBC Facebook page as well. If you didn't check it out, can head over to Facebook, facebook.com/USBC. Posted a behind-the-scenes picture of the live streaming setup here at the Orleans with our cameras and stuff, so you can check that out. Please feel free to share that picture as well and spread the word that we've got live streaming for you here on Bowl TV. Certainly would appreciate it. Again, facebook.com/USBC. Someone asking if about results, and hopefully we'll get results after each game. Not sure, but certainly at the end of today, a little bit later on this evening, I will try to post the results on bowl.com at least, so you can see the results from today's action. So be on the lookout for that. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to get that done. So. Midland is in the 8th frame on our women's pair. Men's pair, they are about halfway through the 7th frame now. Things are pretty close between North Texas and Fresno. Pretty much neck and neck for those two schools in this first match of the tournament. Yeah, they're finishing up the 7th frame on the men's pair, and their match of 4 teams, Fresno State, North Texas, Central Florida, and New Mexico. That other pair just starting the 7th. It'll be a little hard watching the video to differentiate between Fresno State and North Texas. They're both wearing very dark jerseys. Right now, Fresno State is on the left lane, and North Texas on the right lane. You might be able to see the red wording on the Fresno State jerseys and the green on the North Texas jerseys. That's how you can kind of differentiate them. They're both wearing black today. That strike for Fresno wraps up the 7th frame. So we can take a look at the score here. Looks like North Texas still, it's very close. 8 pins maybe ahead. Something like that, within a mark after 7 frames. New Mexico's anchor bowler off to the right has the front 6. So we'll keep an eye on that. I think just by glancing over at Central Florida and New Mexico's scores, they're both a little bit further behind Fresno and North Texas, maybe 6 marks or so, 60, 70 pins at least, maybe a little bit more. Again, if you're just tuning in, you're watching Bowl TV's live coverage of the Collegiate Shoot-Out here on Bowl.com's Bowl TV. We are at the Orleans Bowling Center in Las Vegas. Not too far from the Las Vegas Strip. First time we've done a live streaming event here from the Orleans, I believe. And we are in the last few frames here of this first game. Again, it's 5-player team competition. They can sub players in if they choose. This single pin up there for Fresno State, so that will, and a double by the number 2 bowler for North Texas, so that will increase the lead for North Texas a little bit in this game. Well, North Texas gives it right back with another open frame there. It's one thing that you can't afford to do on these tough patterns is you can't afford to miss easy spares on these sport lane conditions, because this is certainly a USBC sport bowling compliant pattern. And spare shooting is very important because you're not necessarily going to string a lot of strikes together on these patterns. We've seen a couple of bowlers in front of us here get 2 or 3 strikes in a row. Had one bowler get 6 in a row, but haven't seen a lot other than that directly in front of us. A lot of opens and spares on the board. Getting ready to start the 9th frame on our men's featured pair. The women's pair, they are in the number 4 position of the 9th frame, so they will probably finish first, and they are almost a frame and a half ahead of the pair to their left. Of course, I'll try to write down all the team totals here as they wrap up this first game so we can figure out which team's got the bonus pins. It's 3 in a row for North Texas as number 2 bowler. So they have kept it going there, and this is going to be a very tight finish between these two schools, it looks like. It's really close. I think it's still neck and neck between Fresno and North Texas. And those bonus pins, they are awfully important. Coming up for game 2, Calumet and Weber on the women's side, Cal State Long Beach and Midland on the men's side. Tough break there for North Texas on a good shot. He's a little bit of a light 7-pin. Bowling pretty quick here today, actually. A little quicker than I kind of anticipated. You never know in college bowling how long it's going to take them to bowl a game in this 5-player team event. But today it seems like they're bowling relatively quickly, although, strike that. I see the Weber women down there with still 4 frames to go in game 1, so all it takes is 1 or 2 schools bowling slow to really slow the pace down. So while the teams on our featured pairs may be bowling quickly, it doesn't mean everybody is. And that's why it's hard to estimate when each game will begin. Mr. Base Bowler wants to know if he can move it to a different camera to see a different team. Unfortunately not. We have 2 featured pairs, 1 pair for the women, 1 pair for the men, and that is who we get to see. Fresno got a clutch turkey out of their anchor bowler. So the 9th frame has wrapped up, and let me take a look here. We are very, very close between these two teams. Fresno leads by 1 pin going into the 10th frame. Yeah, both teams working on the same number of strikes versus spares, so it's very, very close. And I think that these 2 teams will finish 1st and 2nd in their pod. It certainly looks like they're going to beat, both teams are going to beat Central Florida and New Mexico off to their right. By the way, that vacant score for the women, 725. Midland has already surpassed that, so they are guaranteed some bonus pins no matter what happens the rest of their opponents in this match. UNLV and West Texas A&M off to the left of our women's featured pair. They are the other teams in this match. That was a pretty clutch double for Fresno there. They take their 1-pin lead and push it to 11 with that double in the 10th. Strike on the fill for Fresno. So it looks like an 11-pin lead for Fresno State here with 4 bowlers to go in this match. It's a big strike for North Texas. It's a 4-bagger for their number 2 player. It's 4 in a row. We'll run through all the individual scores as they wrap up. It's a double for Fresno in the 10th. So it's 3 in a row. So he struck in the 9th as well. And actually that helps to extend the lead a little bit for Fresno. Still very close. Very, very tight match here. Fresno's really stepping it up here in the 10th frame. They've taken 5 shots here in the 10th, and they've struck on all of them. It's a big strike there for North Texas. That's a double. Builds on that foundation. 9th frame with a strike on the first one in the 10th. Another strike for Fresno. 6 for 6 here in the 10th frame. But it's still very close. They still have not pulled away yet. Midland, their anchor bowler, is up in the 10th. We're going to run through their scores just a moment here. North Texas misses a little bit right on that one. Leaves the 1-2. Scores for Midland this game: 186, 151, 153, 135. And their anchor bowler, with that spare in the 10th, can max out at 213. So Midland is going to be at about 8:38 this game, it looks like, with a strike on the fill. She does get the strike on the fill. So 8:38 for the Midland women. Fresno still hanging on by about a mark in the quest for max bonus pins. North Texas already has surpassed the 900 barrier. They're also a bowler ahead here. North Texas only one bowler left to go, their anchor bowler. Fresno State still with two bowlers left to go here in the 10th. Fresno with two bowlers left to go here in the 10th. A missed opportunity for a double there for Fresno. And a single pin leave for North Texas. North Texas, their max now looks like 938. So I believe that Fresno just need a mark from their anchor bowler to win it. So 937 for North Texas. Games of 182, 202, 191, 159, and 203. And we'll see if Fresno's anchor bowler can keep his string of strikes going. He's got 3 in a row. That's a strike, that's a win. Fresno State will take the max bonus, it looks like. Yeah, that's enough. It's hard for me to read the scoreboards off to the right and the left, but get you some tallies for the other teams in this pod as well. .807 for New Mexico. Another strike for Fresno. That is 5 in a row for their anchor bowler. They will strike. If he strikes on the fill, that'll get him 969. Final shot of game 1 on our featured pair. And gets the strike. Games for Fresno, 222, 189, 181, 152, and 225 for 969. They will take 240 bonus pins. North Texas will get 180. New Mexico is going to beat Central Florida, so they'll get 80 bonus pins, and Central Florida will get 0. So you can see just how important those bonus pins are. A 9:69 game for Fresno State turns in to a 12:09 with the bonus pins. So the final in the men's pod of 4 was Fresno State 969 plus 240 for the bonus. North Texas 937 plus 160 for their bonus. New Mexico 807 and 80 bonus pins, and Central Florida 792 and no bonus pins. Still waiting on the pair to the left of our women's featured pair to finish up, so we can know exactly the final standings in that match. Midland at 838, and that looks like it's enough to win. West Texas at 794. And UNLV, well, they're not going to crack the 700 barrier. So Midland will take the max bonus of 240. West Texas will take 160 bonus pins. The vacant team, well, they could have got 80 bonus pins if they were here, but they don't get anything. And, UNLV, they are not going to get any bonus pins because they did not pass that threshold of 725 for the vacant score. Well, game 1 is done. Game 2 will be coming up next. And then game 3 will wrap up the day for us. Well, we'll take a quick break while we wait for teams to come in and on to our featured pairs for game 2. So stick with us. Don't go anywhere. Back in just a couple of minutes here live on Bowl TV with continuing coverage of the Collegiate Shootout live from Las Vegas.
This live event is brought to you in part by the Yes Fund. The Youth Education Services Fund is a joint initiative of the bowling industry dedicated to development and marketing of youth bowling at all levels. The Yes Fund is generously supported by its founding partners: North Point, Brunswick, Columbia 300, Ebonite, 900 Global, Hammer, Cubica AMF, Rotogrid, Storm, and Track. For more information about the Yes Fund, go to bowl.com/yesfund.
The United States Bowling Congress is shaping the future of bowling, helping kids learn the sport the right way and awarding thousands of scholarships every year. USBC supports Special Olympics and America's Best when they go for the gold as the home and heart of Team USA. We're reaching for new heights in research, raising the bar with spectacular national tournaments, and have raised millions of dollars to help fight cancer and support veterans. Visit bowl.com to learn more.
TV has a new address. All of the video features, coaching tips, and live events you've been watching for years are still available on bowl.com, but now there's a new YouTube home for all things bowling. Bowl TV has its own channel, and it's so easy to find. YouTube.com/Bowl TV. That's it. And you never know what you'll see. If you've previously been following us on the Grow the Sport channel, it will still be there, but very soon all new videos will only be available on the Bowl TV channel. So please take the time to subscribe today. That way you'll be among the first to know as soon as a new video is posted or a live event gets underway. There are big things happening on Bowl TV. Don't miss a minute. Click on subscribe and let the good times roll.
about to get started here with our second game. Looks like the men are about ready to get going here. Cal State, Long Beach, and Midland. The men's side still waiting for the women to come over. It's going to be Calumet and Weber. Weber still finishing their first match. They are in the 10th frame, so they should be over shortly. So while we wait for the women to get started, let's go full screen on the men's pair. Might as well. It's Midland on the right lane to start things off. Long Beach on the left lane. And it looks like to their right, the other two teams in the pod are going to be Texas A&M and Nebraska, it looks like. And those bonus pins out there for 3 of the 4 teams in the pod. 240 for the winner, for the top score. 160 for second, 80 for third, and 0 for fourth. Okay, if you're just tuning in, you're watching live coverage of the Collegiate Shoot-Out here on Bowl TV. I'm Lucas Wiseman. We are at the Orleans Hotel and Casino, just outside of the Las Vegas Strip. Just a couple of blocks away from the Strip, actually. We'll be here today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday and Thursday we'll move over to Sunset Station in Henderson, Nevada, about 20 minutes or so from here, for the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational. So that'll be Wednesday and Thursday. And for those of you who are thinking about bowling the Team USA trials, we will have live coverage on Bowl TV of that entire event, including the stepladder finals, which is a new addition this year. I should say next year. It's in January. And if you plan to bowl, you need to get entered now. No joking around. It's going to fill out. It's going to fill up. It's going to sell out, at least on the men's side for sure. I already have 150 men signed up, and the max is 175. So don't get shut out. If you want to enter, do it today. Bowl.com/Team USA Trials. Again, bowl.com/Team USA Trials. Would hate for somebody to show up here thinking that they can get in and getting shut out. So please spread the word. If you know anybody who's thinking about bowling the team trials, they need to get entered as soon as possible. Looks like Weber has showed up on the women's side, so we will go to our split screen again as they are getting ready to throw their first shots. Calumet and Weber International on the women's featured pair. Minnesota State and a vacancy are the other 2 slots in that 4-team pod. Calumet, of course, in the black, and Weber in the green and yellow, or green and gold, I should say. Live coverage today brought to you by the United States Bowling Congress. Your USBC membership dollars at work for you here today. Appreciate everybody out there who is a USBC member. It is that membership that you pay each year that helps fund initiatives like this. So thank you very much. If you don't bowl in a USBC certified league, please do. Of course, more information on all things USBC at bowl.com. First frame in the books on the men's featured pair. The women still getting underway here in the first frame, as we are in game 2 of 3 here at the Collegiate Shoot-Out. Someone asking in our chat, Zach's590 wants to know if Wichita is here, and yes, the Shockers are here. They are a couple of pairs away on the women's side from our featured pair, and I don't think we see them today, but I do believe that we will see them tomorrow. The Wichita State women will be on game 6 tomorrow morning. So 3 games today, 3 games tomorrow morning in the 5-player team event. And then the Baker is tomorrow afternoon. So the Wichita State women will be on game 6 tomorrow, which is around 10:30 or so Pacific time tomorrow. And it doesn't look like we see the Wichita State men unless they make it into the position round on the last round tomorrow. We'll have the Wichita State women on a couple of times tomorrow, because they have a Baker match that takes place on 17, 18, 19, 20. So unfortunately, I don't have any standings. So I can't really help you guys in that regard. I can only see the teams that are in front of me. As soon as I get standings, if they do, we'll bring them to you. And if not, we'll have an update for you on bowl.com with the standings a little bit later on tonight after everything wraps up. Weber and Calumet on the left side of your screen. They're about midway through the second frame. Got Long Beach and Midland on the men's side, kicking off the third frame. Again, the matches this round for the women. Calumet and Weber also bowling against Minnesota State and the Vacant to their left. The Vacant gets a score of 725, so that's the score to beat for all three of those teams to get bonus pins. Men's side, Long Beach, Midland, Nebraska, and Texas A&M are in that pod bowling for the bonus pins. The winner, so the high game, I should say, in the pod gets 240 bonus pins. Second high game, 160. Third high game gets 80, and last gets 0. For those of you planning to bowl the USBC Open Championships in Reno in 2013, the entry deadline has been extended. Announced today that the deadline has been pushed to March 1st. So if you're looking to bring another team with you or have not yet signed up, you can do so on bowl.com, bowl.com/tournaments. You can find information on the Open Championships, the Women's Championships, all of our USBC events. Bowl.com/tournaments. Scott wants to know if there's a place to find the first day results. Well, this is the first day and just in the second game, so probably still working on the results, but should be able to get the standings up for you at the end of the day. That should be an hour, 2 hours after the last game ends, I would think. We should get that on bowl.com. Takes a little bit of time to get all the scores punched in. Got a lot of teams here, so it takes a little bit of time to get it all done. Got, it looks like 17 women's teams. And on the men's side, 44 men's teams. That's what it looks like. Good afternoon to Dominic and to Kyle in the chat. Thanks for checking in, guys. We are in game 2 of 3 this afternoon. The men are halfway through the 4th frame, and the women just wrapping up the 3rd. Question in our chat, how many on a team? It's a 5-player team game, but each team can have 8 players on their roster. You can sub players in during the middle of the game if you want to. You got a player who's struggling a little bit, you can swap them out. Fourth frame just wrapping up on the men's side. And looks like Long Beach with about a mark lead on Midland. But Texas A&M and Nebraska look like they're ahead of both of them. It's all pretty close. On the women's side, Weber and Calumet are midway through the 4th. Calumet is struggling a bit. Looks like Weber's got about a 60-pin lead or so. Minnesota State's already midway through the 6th. Off to the left. Closing in on the halfway point of the day's competition. Men's featured pairs about midway through the fifth or so right now. The women still wrapping up the fourth frame. Live at the Orleans Collegiate Shoot-Out. It's a Tier 1 event on the USBC Collegiate schedule, so it's a major tournament. We've got 2 days here for this tournament, and then Wednesday and Thursday we'll be over at Sunset Station for the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational. If you want the schedule of live stream events, you can get that on bowl.com/livestream. bowl.com/livestream is where you can find the schedule of events that we will be broadcasting and the times. Last shot, the last frame in the fifth on our men's featured pair is Long Beach Strikes there. So I can get an update on how those two teams are doing against each other, and looks like Midland's up by a little more than 30 pins or so at the halfway point of this game. Nebraska and Texas A&M are already starting to wrap up the sixth frame. They're pretty close. Looks like Nebraska might have a slight edge. We'll, of course, give you the scores for each individual bowler as things start to wrap up. Got about 4.5 frames to go, though, before we get to that point. Pretty big field here this week. 17 women's teams and 44 men's teams. So 61 total teams. I think all of them stick around for the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational, which will be starting on Wednesday and continuing through Thursday. It's also right here on Bowl TV. Done with the 6th frame in the men's featured match. And looks like Midland starting to pull away here. Up by about 60 pins or so after 6 frames. That keeps, seems to be increasing as we move along. Of course, those two teams also bowling Nebraska and Texas A&M, and Texas A&M is putting together a decent game, and Nebraska's bowling very well as well. So Midland may have some work to do to catch up with those schools. They are wrapping up the 7th frame. Women's pair wrapping up the 5th frame. Diana Zavialova had 4 strikes in a row for Weber before leaving that 2-5. Weber's up by more than 100 pins on Calumet at the halfway point. Minnesota State on the women's side, they are finishing up the 9th frame. So they are going to have a lot of time to watch Weber and Calumet to figure out who gets the bonus pins. And Minnesota State got a couple of players struggling. They also got a few players who are bowling pretty well. So have to wait and see if Weber is able to finish ahead of them or not. I would guess that Weber probably will, but a lot of frames to go. Coming up next on the featured pairs, the next game, it's on the women's side, West Texas A&M and Urbana, and on the men's side, Texas A&M and New Mexico. So the teams that we expect to see for game number 3, and that should start probably in about 35 to 40 minutes. Nebraska is stringing some strikes on the men's side. They've got 3 players with at least a double. So they're staking their claim to the max bonus for this match on the men's side. Well, the Minnesota State women have surpassed that 725 score, which is what the vacant gets. So Minnesota State guaranteed some bonus pins in this women's match. Weber and Calumet are wrapping up the 6th frame. Weber's well ahead of Calumet in this match. On the men's side, Midland and Long Beach wrapping up the 8th frame of the 2nd game of the day. Get 3 games today. 3 games tomorrow morning, and then we'll go to Baker competition tomorrow afternoon. Coming up next on the featured pairs, we expect to see on the women's pair, West Texas A&M and Urbana, and on the men's pair, Texas A&M and New Mexico. That'll be immediately following the conclusion of Game 2. Midland men are a little more than 80 pins ahead of Long Beach this game with 2 frames to go. Nebraska and Texas A&M continuing to bowl well off to the right. So we will have to wait and see who gets top bonus pins. Texas A&M and Nebraska starting the 10th frame already. We'll keep you updated on where those bonus pins are going here. Heading into the 10th frame on the men's featured pair. Midland is ahead by about 100 on Long Beach. Nebraska and Texas A&M off to the right. They are about halfway through the 10th frame. Women's featured pair, they are just starting the 8th. Minnesota State has already finished off to the left. They shot 8:15. Texas A&M on the men's side 9-0-1. Midland missed a single pin in the 10th from the number 2 players. That's going to set them back a little bit here. They're going to have a little work to do now to get past that 9-0-1 score. Nebraska certainly is going to have higher than that. Slight delay here in our men's match. Nebraska shoots .996. They are going to take the top bonus in that men's pod. So Nebraska is going to take 240. Long Beach is going to finish fourth, excuse me. A matter of whether Midland finishes second or Texas A&M finishes second. It's 80-pin swing based on that. Midland can definitely still get there. The women are finishing up the 8th frame. Having some issues here on this men's pair. Coming up to check out what's going on in the ball return, it looks like. Never good when they're pulling up the gutter caps. Still searching around in there for whatever's causing the problem. Now it's kind of stopped play on the women's pair as well. So you can see the mechanic out there pulling up gutter caps, trying to find something. If a pin got down in there or what it is. Well, perhaps he found what he was looking for. So now we're back underway. Midway through the 10th frame on the men's pair. The women are midway through the 9th. It's a big split for Midland because they need 901 to 902, I should say, to hop ahead of Texas A&M for the extra bonus and split in the 10th for Steiner. An open frame. think they can still get there. We need it's like a double in the 10th here. So it looks like Midland needs a double to finish second in the pod. And here he goes. Good shot, leaves a 4-pin though. So they're going to fall just short. If he makes it, strikes on the fill, it'd be 899. It's just a couple of pins short. So Nebraska will get the max bonus, 240. Texas A&M will get 160. Midland will get 80, and Long Beach will get 0. So 897 for Midland, 779 for Long Beach. Scores for Midland were 201, 158, 194, 147, and 197. For Long Beach, 153, 152, 113, 184, 177. Women's pair just heading into the 10th frame. Weber is certainly going to take the max bonus pins. It looks like Minnesota State will finish second. Calumet needs to get to 725 to beat the vacant score and get bonus pins, and I think they probably will. Texas A&M and New Mexico coming into our men's featured pair, getting ready to start momentarily. That pod also includes Pikeville and West Texas A&M. So Texas A&M, New Mexico, Pikeville, and West Texas A&M. Still finishing up game 2 on the women's side, and they are in the 10th frame. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Lily on lane 22, the 5-7-10. I'd see that one every day. Should clarify, it's not just a men's division, by the way. It's the men's and mixed. If a team doesn't have a women's team, they can have women bowl on their men's teams. Again, the women still finishing up game 2. The men already in the first frame of game 3, the final game of the day. Getting started, Texas A&M and New Mexico. Not much drama in the women's game 2 pod. And it's going to be Weber International with the 240 bonus pins. Minnesota State will get 160 bonus pins. Calumet will get 80. Some standings after the first game. Finally coming in, Northwestern Ohio leads both the men's and the women's division, it looks like. Men's side, Northwestern Ohio with 1263. Arizona second at 1219. Calumet third at 1218. Fresno fourth at 1209. And Wichita State in fifth at 1196. And on the women's side, Northwestern Ohio 1176, Wichita State 1143, Weber International 1120, Minnesota State 1105, and Midland 1078. So that's after the first game. Final boulders are stepping up on the women's pair to wrap up game 2. The scores for Calumet this game: 155, 154, 121, 159. And their anchor bowler leading the way can finish out at 202. For Weber, 188, 164, 162, 161. And their anchor bowler can shoot 23. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and be back in just a couple of minutes here live on Bowl TV.
This live event is brought to you in part by the Yes Fund. The Youth Education Services Fund is a joint initiative of the bowling industry dedicated to development and marketing of youth bowling at all levels. The Yes Fund is generously supported by its founding partners: North Point, Brunswick, Columbia 300, Ebonite, 900 Global, Hammer, Cubica AMF, Rotogrid, Storm, and Track. For more information about the Yes Fund, go to bowl.com/yesfund.
The United States Bowling Congress is shaping the future of bowling, helping kids learn the sport the right way and awarding thousands of scholarships every year. USBC supports Special Olympics and America's Best when they go for the gold as the home and heart of Team USA. We're reaching for new heights in research, raising the bar with spectacular national tournaments, and have raised millions of dollars to help fight cancer and support veterans. Visit bowl.com to learn more.
Bowl TV has a new address. All of the video features, coaching tips, and live events you've been watching for years are still available on bowl.com, but now there's a new YouTube home for all things bowling. Bowl TV has its own channel, and it's so easy to find. YouTube.com/Bowl TV. That's it. And you never know what you'll see. If you've previously been following us on the Grow the Sport channel, it will still be there, but very soon all new videos will only be available on the Bowl TV channel. So please take the time to subscribe today. That way you'll be among the first to know as soon as a new video is posted or a live event gets underway. There are big things happening on Bowl TV. Don't miss a minute. Click on subscribe and let the good times roll.
Back with the continuation here of this third and final game for the men. Texas A&M and New Mexico starting the third frame. About to get underway on our women's featured pair, West Texas A&M and Urbana. Also in that 14 pod is Calumet and Central Florida. So that women's matchup, Central Florida, Calumet, West Texas A&M, and Urbana. And on the men's side, it's Texas A&M, New Mexico, Pikeville, and West Texas A&M. Again, the top team in the pod this game gets 240 bonus pins. Second gets 160. Third gets 80. And last gets nothing. You're watching live coverage of the Collegiate Shoot-Out from the Orleans in Las Vegas. Our final game of the day is underway here. The men just wrapping up the third frame. Texas A&M and New Mexico. And the women just getting ready to wrap up the first frame. West Texas A&M and Urbana. Baby split conversion there for West Texas A&M. It was baby split with a little sleeper back there. 9-pin was hiding back there as well. Very difficult split conversion there for Texas A&M. So this is the last game of the day, and then tomorrow morning, 3 more 5-player team games. And tomorrow afternoon, it'll be Baker match play. And the teams at the end of the tournament with the highest pinfall, including bonus pins, will be declared the winners on the men's and the women's side. So we'll know those winners tomorrow afternoon. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, we'll change gears and head over to Sunset Station to broadcast the Glenn Carlson Las Vegas Invitational. That format a little different. They will 9 games. Again, 9 games of 5-player team event. And then go into the top teams make the bracket. And they will bowl matches in bracket play to determine the winners of that tournament. If you want to see our schedule, live stream events, go to bowl.com/livestream. Again, bowl.com/livestream is where you can find the schedule of live stream events here on Bowl TV. Have some updated standings on the men's side for you now. After 2 games, Wichita State is in the lead by just a few pins, though. They've got 24-41. They hold a 5-pin lead over Fresno State. Nebraska is 3rd. Calumet 4th, and West Texas A&M in 5th place. And I think worth noting, the high 5-player team game without any bonus pins, 10-23 on the men's side. It's Northwestern Ohio in game 1. Wichita State shot 1,005. That's their high game, and West Texas A&M shot 1,002. So only 3 games over 1,000 so far here on the men's side today. As soon as we get the women's update, we will bring that to you. Men seem to be going a bit quicker. The women had a breakdown a little bit earlier, kind of has slowed things down over there. But our men's pair starting to wrap up the 4th frame. The women midway through the 2nd. And so as soon as we see women's standings, we will bring those to you right away here on Bowl TV. After 4 frames, looks like New Mexico has about a 1-mark lead on Texas A&M on our men's match. A couple of frames in the books on the women's match, and relatively even. About a mark lead for West Texas A&M, but still very early in that one. Still waiting on the updated women's standings to come in, but should have them shortly. If you missed the update after 2 games on the men's side, Wichita State is the leading team right now at 24-41, just 5 pins ahead of Fresno State. Nebraska is third. They are 47 pins out of the lead. Calumet is in fourth, 52 pins off the lead, and West Texas A&M in 5th place. They are about 180 pins off the lead or so. Question in our chat, wanting to know what the pattern is for today. It is 2006 Junior Gold pattern, a medium pattern from that year's Junior Gold. So that is the lane condition for today and tomorrow morning. It's the long pattern from the 2006 Junior Gold tournament tomorrow afternoon for Baker match play. Again, still waiting on those women's standings. As soon as they come in, we'll let you know and give you an update. Our men's featured pair, they are midway through the 6th frame of this final game. The women approaching the midway point of the 4th frame of this final game. So yeah, this is our final game of the night. Tomorrow, get back underway at 8 a.m. Pacific time. It's 11 o'clock in the morning for those of you out east. These games 4, 5, and 6. And then tomorrow afternoon at, I believe, 1:20 p.m. Pacific time, start a Baker match play. And that's 4:20 for those of you on the East Coast. Still waiting on the women's standings to come in. As soon as we see those, we'll let you know. Of course, get the standings up for you on bowl.com at the end of the day. It'll be an hour or so after they finish bowling. Should be able to put a quick update on bowl.com for you with the updated standings heading into tomorrow. men's featured pair. They're just starting off the 7th frame. The women about to start the 5th. New Mexico and Texas A&M pretty evenly paced so far. Actually, it looks like all 4 schools in that pod pretty close to each other. Give you an update on the women's match as they finish up the 5th. They've got a couple of more bowlers to go before they finish up the 5th frame. West Texas A&M, pretty big lead on Urbana here at the halfway point of this third game in the women's match. It is almost a 100-pin lead, a little bit more than a 100-pin lead for West Texas A&M at the halfway point. Wrapping up the 8th frame on our men's pair. Looks like New Mexico still slightly ahead of Texas A&M. Texas A&M, a couple opens here in the 9th frame as New Mexico is trying to pull away a little bit here. And this is, again, just 2 of the 4 teams in this pod going for the bonus pins. Pikeville and West Texas A&M also in the hunt for the bonus pins. Question in the chat, are there standings yet? Don't have women's standings yet, still waiting on those to come in. But we'll post the standings on bowl.com probably about an hour after they finish bowling here or so, whenever they're able to get the scores verified. And I'll put those team standings up for you tonight on bowl.com, so they'll be pretty easy to find right there on the home page. Heading into the 10th frame here on our men's featured pair. New Mexico up by 70 pins on Texas A&M at this stage. Yeah, as for the men, I do have that standings. Wichita State is leading after 2 games by 5 pins over Fresno State. Nebraska 3rd, Calumet 4th, and West Texas A&M in 5th. That was after 2 games on the men's side. run through the individual scores for you as they wrap up this game. Scores for Texas A&M this game: 179, 188, 137, 167, and their anchor bowler can strike out for 189. And it looks like they will finish last in this pod. On the women's side, West Texas A&M really a pretty big lead on Urbana. 150 pins at least. And it looks like West Texas shouldn't have any problem winning that pod and all the bonus pins over there. West Texas puts 10-10 on the board. It's a big score. Scores for New Mexico this game: 231, 187, 148, 161. Final shot for Texas A&M coming right here. Strike for 849. Pretty high scoring game here for this pod. Double in the 10th for New Mexico. They got one more shot coming here. Blue Knights asking where the Urbana men are after 2 games, 7th place. Wow, Pikeville just got 8 on the fill to lose by 1 to Texas A&M. Recap for you in just a moment. New Mexico's anchor bowler strikes out for 205. They shoot 932. So it was West Texas 1,010 plus 240 bonus. New Mexico 932 plus 160. Texas A&M 849 plus 80 bonus pins, and Pikeville 848. We will go full screen for the women here for the final frame and a half or so as they finish up the 9th frame and head into the 10th. Since the men are now finished on our featured pairs. So we'll run through these scores for you for the women as they start to wrap up. And the men are already wrapped up for the day. The women are just finishing up there in the 10th frame. Got West Texas A&M and Urbana here on our women's featured pair. And this is our final game of the day. So tomorrow we'll be back with more coverage of the Collegiate Shootout. That'll get underway at 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Give you the scores as soon as they head into the anchor positions. We'll give you the scores for each of the individual bowlers. Well, looks like West Texas A&M is going to take top bonus pins in this pod. It looks like it's going to go West Texas A&M, followed by Central Florida, Calumet, and Urbana going to be real close for that last spot. Scores for Urbana this game: 178, 162, 157, 159. Anchor bowler could shoot 170. For West Texas A&M, 190, 188, 159, 212. Their anchor can shoot 226. So West Texas A&M will definitely take the 240 bonus pins. Central Florida will finish second in this pod. And they will get 160. Looks like Calumet will top Urbana and take the 80 pins for third. Urbana won't get any bonus pins this round. Urbana finishes at 8-12. And final shot coming up. Again, we are going to be back with you tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So be sure to join us for the conclusion of the Collegiate Shootout here live from Las Vegas at the Orleans. Appreciate everybody who tuned in today. We will see you back here tomorrow on Bowl TV. As West Texas A&M finishes with 226 in the anchor spot, 975. Great game for West Texas A&M to close out their day. Again, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Have a good night, everybody.